Well, another club match, seaham Night Hawke, 8 till 2. The winning bag of fish will come off the end of the pier, more than likely with dogs. Look at the draw, the tides is blocks, so there'll be hardly any tide. So I've come along to the blocks again. I know I was here last week and it was poor, but it's the only place I can think of. So I'm hoping to stay on these blocks for a while. Don't know if you can see, I put a video on a few weeks ago about slippery rocks. I've been down there, got a load of shingle. Obviously this is where my gear is going to sit, that rock to cast off, and then hopefully that rock to retrieve fish. These rocks were super slippy, even with studs on, and now there's plenty of grip. I feel safe, especially fishing in the dark. But yeah, conditions flat. There's a slight little ground swell, there's not a breath of wind. Hopefully that rain stays off, and fingers crossed we can get a few fish. Righto guys, we've got 20 minutes before the match starts. So I'm going to prep a couple of rigs. You see it's got a hint of colour in it at the front, but I don't know if you can see. I'll turn around. Lovely and calm, there's a slight swell. It's got like that oily effect on top, so the wind's meant to drop down to nothing tonight, west. So obviously a west wind where I am. I don't know if you can see from the back, there's a cliff there, so I'll be sheltered. The wind on my back, just hope the rain stays off. Righto guys, I've baited me 2 rigs up. It's good practice to have 2, especially when you're match fishing. If you're thinking about fishing a match, always have a two or 3 rigs baited up before your match starts. One, if you crack off or if something goes wrong, you've got to back up to get straight in the water, because time is of the essence when you're fishing a match. And also it's happened to us all, you've chucked out, you're getting a fish straight away, you haven't got a spare rig to chuck back out, so you're losing time by trying to sort out the rig. So best off having a spare rig ready to cast out. So I'm baiting up now. Like I say, I've got 1 crab there cut in half, because it's quite a decent crab, so I'm just going to be chucking small baits at first to see if I can pick any tide up, in fact if there is any, because the tides are really dead. So I've put half a crab on there just to maximise a bit distance, to pick a bit tide up. I know it's not all about distance all the times, but sometimes it can pay off. Where I'm fishing, I know there's some big weed beds out the back, so if I can hit them, and then there's another weed bed in front which is probably about 80 to 100 yards, a big band of it. Hopefully once darkness comes, if there is any fish about there, they might feel a bit confident to move about a bit closer in. So yeah, but yep, I've put me half a crab on, and I've also peeled the legs and the nippers. These are fantastic bait as well. Don't just think that you need to put the crab on because it's got the guts in. You know, maximise your bait, especially the way crab is at the moment. There's very limited crabs on the ground, and whatever is there gets snapped up by lads going for hounds. I don't blame them. So make the most of it. What I do is I put the half a crab on, then anywhere where you see the custard at the middle of the crab leaking out, that's the best place I think to wrap the legs on, to keep the guts in the crab, because God knows what happens to your bait when you fizz one out, because there's some impact when that bait hits the water. Be interesting to see how much scent or gut gets knocked out of your crab bait when it hits the water. So I'm just literally, where I see a bit of custard, literally lying the leg over, and to just try and seal as much as that scent in, much as that custard out of the crab in as possible. Keep your bait nice and neat. The trick to keeping a nice neat baiting is not to go rampages and just plough it on and hoy a full crab on and wrap it in. Little bits at a time, and build your bait up. See where it needs more on, see where you need to put a bit less. Get it nice and streamlined. So when it's on your clip, you know, it's nice and streamlined. It's not like a shrimp, it's nice and streamlined. Well, small codlins undersized. Did not give a tremendous bite on the rod for the size of that fish. Greedy little bugger. Lovely condition little codlin. It's well undersized. I'll try and unhook it the best I can and put the bait right down, so see if we can get it unhooked. Well, the time's 10:22, well and truly dark now. I'm stranded. It's nearly high tide. I thought the fish would have come on, but I've had a couple of good bites. I keep pulling lobster claws in, so I suspect the lobsters. There's still time yet, like. See what happens, see if I can pick a few fish up. There's a few fish on the pier, dogs and that turned up now with it being dark. So we've got an hour left of the flood. Hopefully something will come along. For dogfish. Well, got a dogfish out first cast and an undersized codlin. Just as high tide come. Picked up another dogfish. And it's just started to ebb. I picked up a nice codlin. So there's about an hour and a half left of the match. Slugs all hour. A couple of nice codlins there. Two dogs. We're on the last knockings now. We're in the last 20 minutes of the match. Got a bait out there. A nice crab baiting to go out just in case I get another fish. I'm sitting on 4 fish at the minute. Might have about 7 pounds in bag weight. It's a lot more than what I thought I was going to get. So that's a bonus. That's a bonus. I don't know what's on the pier. I think there's a lot of fish on the pier. I'll go back to the weigh-in anyways. I've got there were 4 fish. See what's about. All in all, it was a good match. I didn't think I would get anywhere near the top prizes, but I went back with my 2 codlins and my 4 dogs, and I was surprised that I'd won the match. Well, I was very surprised when I got back to the weigh-in, when I realised I'd won the match. I didn't think I would get anywhere near the top placings with the bag I had and the amount of fish that was coming off the pier. So all in all, a good night. Thank you for giving the video a watch. Cheers, guys.